does offensively as far as spacing the court, yeah, that's cool too. But if you're talking about a younger player,
They
one,
need a playmaker,
and
somebody that
two,
can put the ball on the court.
I don't
He
know that
can't
that's
put the ball
Draymond.
on the court.
I don't know that that's Draymond Green.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, I'm saying that's what the Hawks need. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, but great.
Yeah, here's the problem.
I'm
Jeff
just
Teague is supposed to be that guy.
I'm gonna be real. I mean, I'm saying but in situations like when they Kyle Korver, his sole purpose on the offensive side of the ball is spacing, and then as Jeff penetrates or whatever, they end up kicking it to Cal, or Cal is standing around waiting for that shot. So what I'm saying is it would be nice if they had somebody that could actually continue. I mean, be able to give you some spacing, but still, if you need them to make a play, they could put the ball on the court.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess everyone would say that about their particular team. But in honesty, Kyle Korver's gotten a lot of guys layups. When that Hawks offense has worked the way it was supposed to work, a lot of guys have gotten very, very high percentage baskets off Kyle Korver's movement and the confusion that he causes. I just think when it comes down to a more possession per possession game, like the playoffs come, like Kyle Korver then can be neutralized more because the game is a lot slower. You can get those transition baskets a lot easier in the regular season. So I'm only bringing up Kyle Korver to bring up the possibility of I think he goes back to Golden State. Let me say that first and foremost. But the possibility of the Hawks being in the running for a guy like Draymond Green, just I'm thinking about the fit. Kyle Korver will be coming off of an ankle injury, a very severe ankle injury at that.
Let's just be real about this. Let's just be real. I love Draymond Green as a player, right? I love Draymond so much that if he called me right now, I'd be like, Draymond, stay in Golden State. Like, dude, just stay where you at. And the reason I say that,
you and him down like that?
Well, no, but I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm wondering why he's on the show. Get him as a guest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that if he called me, that would be the word of advice I would give him. I mean, because right now, he finds himself in a really good position where, they're gonna pay him. They're gonna pay him out there in Golden State. I mean, it's not a big contract year for anybody else on their roster. You with the champs. I mean, and you guys have the opportunity to be able to put together a couple more good runs together. I wouldn't leave that situation to come to Atlanta, and not trying to go back to the past, but I mean, good God, I definitely wouldn't leave Golden State just for the season that the Hawks had this year.
Okay.
Not that.
So your answer is no. All right, no to Draymond. Dwayne Wade opts out, and things are looking a little bit dicey as though I told y'all this a couple weeks ago. It feels to me like the setup is on. Like Dwayne Wade, he saw what happened to his man, to LeBron, and he wants to put a situation together where he got all the ESPN guys on his table on his side. What you mean with all the sacrifices that Dwayne Wade had to make? Of course they should pay him.
Yeah,
I'm not ever in the business of paying somebody for what they've already done for me. Like once you fix my roof, guess what? Job's done. You want more money? Do another job. You know what I mean? Like that whole deal, and I guess Kobe, is kind of broken. Or created a different precedent, like you give somebody this loyalty check. Nah, I'm good, man.
But at the end of the day, Kobe's deal is kind of like that Michael Jordan thing. That Michael Jordan thing right at the end, like that.
Well, MJ can still play. He can still play ball when he got his money.
And it's like, Dwayne is one of those top level players, but I don't really think he owe him anything. I mean, because a lot of that was him wanting to bring LeBron and Chris Bosh in. Because I'm sure that when they start talking about divvying the money up, I'm sure that he could have been like, well, hey, here's the deal. I got to get the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to be the one to take the $6 million. Even last year, he's the one that keeps doing this in hopes of winning another championship. So it's like, me and you talked about this the other day. I think it was during the finals when you asked me, would I sacrifice? What was that? What did you ask me? Would I sacrifice $5,000 or $10,000 fine for a championship? And
oh yeah, you talking about Iguodala flopping? I was like, yeah, okay, you find him $5,000, but look what I got, a ring. So it's kind of a trade off.
So it's kind of one of those deals where you traded off a couple $1 million a year to bring in Bosh and LeBron, and y'all went to 4 championships and won 2. So you had the ability to win 4 if everything had gone the right way.
And you got 3 overall. And then the thing is, now you got buyer's remorse, because what happened is you thought you was going to give up some money and get your boy back in town, and thought that Chris Bosh was going to be out. But then what happened is Chris Bosh, you end up getting your little punk deal, and Chris Bosh maxed out. So now you looking across the locker room like, that dude is getting paid way more than me. Yeah, of course, because Chris Bosh was a smart businessman, and he waited. He was like, okay, I got Houston on the hook, I got Miami on the hook. What's LeBron going to do? LeBron was like, here's my letter. Going back to Cleveland. Chris Bosh was like, all right, Houston, I'm staying right here. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. So, like, that whole, and here's the thing. I understand what Dwayne Wade is doing, because it's leverage. When you negotiate, you need leverage. And part of the one thing he doesn't want to do, he don't want to, proverbially soil his draws in Miami. He don't want to do that. He want to keep the fan base and the public sentiment on his side, and make the organization the evil ones. Like, oh, see, y'all didn't want to pay him. That's why he left. See, that's a perfect scenario. So now, anything ever comes back where he got to come back and get his jersey retired and all this kind of stuff, guess what? Fans going to always be there for him. It's not going to be no hatred, no burning of no Wade jerseys or anything like that. He's going to get a lot more understanding than LeBron got by just saying, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach. Bye, y'all. You know what I mean? So, I don't see where he ends up at. And I just saw something today. Jimmy Butler wants to go to L.A. But
Chicago, but I think Chicago where it has they can pay him more, right?
Well, they can. He's restricted as well, so they can match any offer. Right. But L.A. got hella cap room. You know what I mean? They got like hella money. So,
dude, do you know what I saw today? And I did not, I kind of knew, but I didn't know the exact dollar figure. Saw a story today where they were talking about the Grizzlies and the Nets. Mm-hmm. They've been in negotiation on the deal to send Joe Johnson to Memphis.
Right.
Right. And, I knew that he was coming up on the end of that Hawks contract. But I did not realize that this was the year he's going to make like $25.6 million, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. And because Darren Williams has that same type deal, he's due around the same amount. And so the Nets could just be on the hook, just going into next season, the 2015-16 season, $50 million, like not in 2-3 year deals, but in 1 year, they could owe 2 dudes combined $50 million, which means that that keeps them so deep in the luxury tax. Like
that dude's already told you guys.
They got to get rid of Joe.
That dude's already told you guys he don't care about no luxury tax. That Russian cat?
Well, no, that's what they're trying to get rid of Joe because he cares. He realized that he's bleeding money. He's bleeding money with this net. I mean, doing it the way he's doing it.
I would counter that by saying the deal will be more so about because first of all, we're talking about New York versus Memphis, right? So we're talking about a much bigger market where you can do a lot more to get your luxury tax money back. This deal is more about Memphis, a team who has no shooters, and found it out very evidently in the second round of the playoffs that we don't have no ninjas around here that can shoot a jump shot. So I would counter that argument to say that deal is more for them because Joe can still get buckets. He may not have that quickness anymore, but he can still shoot that rock, and that's what they need. So if they got to overpay for a dude to get a certain skill set in the building, and he's talking about a 1 year situation where next year the cap does what it does. If you're Memphis, why not? What the hell? Why not? I mean, because if he ends up having to stay in New Jersey, that dude don't care. Ivan, whatever his name, we don't give a damn. Whatever. I tried it. I tried to bring Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett in here and make me a championship team. And I did a what's my man name in D.C.? What's his name?
Daniel Snyder.
I did a Snyder on him, right? I did one of those deals and it didn't work out for me. So whatever. He don't give a damn. But I think that deal is more to benefit the Memphis Grizzlies than it is to benefit
The
Nets getting off a $25 million contract.
You just brought something out that hurt my heart, boy. Oh my God! That year, Daniel Snyder brought all them cats into the Redskins. Boy, he had every one of my favorite players on his team. Everyone.
That was the year.
What did they do? Win 6 games? They were like 6 games.
Yeah, man. My guy Josh was on it. The dude I'm always talking about, like the best dude I know. Yeah, he was on that team, man. He's on the first day of practice. He's in the stretch line, looking around like, God, there's Deion Sanders.
All these Hall of Famers.
There's Darryl Green. And then it's time to do like one-on-one. It's time to do one-on-one. He was like, damn, Andre Reed's here. He looks across the field.
Yes.
There's Bruce. There's Bruce. Bruce Smith. And Big Daddy Dan Wilkinson's out here, and Jeff George is out here. And they were so damn slow. They were so damn slow, dude. Oh. So yeah, so what time? Okay, we got like 4 minutes. I might have to hit this. No, I can do it now. So Jahlil Okafor is in the news. Not for, I don't know if it's good or bad. To be honest with you, it's what it is.
But they say any press is good press, right?
I mean, based on what this press is, I mean, look at it, man. We all dudes, and I can't read you guys the tweets because cleaning them up would just be too much effort on my part, so I'm not going to do it. So let me tell you what happened. Apparently, Jahlil Okafor had an encounter with this young lady, nice-looking young lady, nice-looking, light-skinned thought. Yeah, I feel comfortable calling her a thought, dude. She's, if you want guys want to see what she looks like, she's at Queen Chanel K _ would be either her Twitter or Instagram, I'm not sure. So apparently he had a sexual encounter with this young lady. Not apparently, allegedly, because there is the thought that someone just has this fake account and they're kind of just trolling this dude. And she starts talking about the sexual encounter, saying that, his man parts ain't worth nothing. And, she did enjoy the oral part of the encounter. Not the talking, but he climaxed way too quickly, and but here's the part that I don't understand. Like, if all those things went wrong, because her beef is that he won't call her back. Okay, why are you still calling it? If everything was so bad, why are you so upset? Because now it's like, I think the last tweet was like she's gonna leak nude photos of Okafor. If, by the way, she spelled his name wrong. Okfor. Okafor. Just saw that. Just looked at my computer, was like, wait, what? Okafor? Yeah, she's not the whatever. Okay. If this is real, which it doesn't really look like it is, but whatever. His legal team is trying to, get together a legal strategy, thinking about suing this person. But again, he hadn't said, well, none of his reps have said, we don't even know who this girl is, so that part leads you to believe that there is some authenticity to it.
Or maybe, you know what, this might be one of those situations like we talked about with Richard Sherman, where the chick didn't realize who he was until after the fact.
Nah, this seems like a chick that knows him, because she said okay. like right after he called her back and was like, yeah, it's been a while. That's why it happened. You know how we do, fellas. That's why I was like, to me, it happens. Whatever. Maybe just because I'm a lot older than this kid.
Well, no, what I'm saying, he's 19, man. It's like, hey, when I was 19, I done jackrabbit a few when I was 19.
Here's the thing. You can believe that story that it's been a while. If he's been training for the NFL, NBA combine and everything, he may have been abstaining. So whatever, dude. And then here's the other part about it. He still got it. So as fellas, we all know, like,
yeah, that's all that matters.
It's kind of just a race to the finish. Who can get there first? Yeah. And then he apparently got there first. Yeah. So whatever, dude. But this chick seems to be very, very adamant and upset with him that he won't call her back. Why do you need him to call you back? I mean, if he was a 2-minute man and it was all this bad, and she starts talking about his manhood being small and all this kind of stuff. If it was all that, what are we talking about? Yeah, this just seems like some